I am turning 26 years old, and I'm starting over. 6 years ago, I hit my head at work, resulting in severe whiplash to my neck and a traumatic brain injury, or a TBI. And this past March, I finally got that brain scan I've been talking about for the past couple years that kept getting delayed. It looks a lot like this. It's called a SPECT scan, and it confirmed my suspicions that I had sustained brain damage, because symptoms like all of these on screen and a lot more that didn't fit have become way worse, or have even manifested. Like, I got new ones like years after this brain injury. Basically, the TLDR of the results is that the perfusion, which I believe is the blood flow in my brain, is very low in a couple spots and a little bit too much in others. And this is something that cannot be fixed. This is damage to my brain. It correlates all the results, like all the things that could happen because of this, correlates with all my symptoms that I've been having over the past 6 years. So what does this mean for my future? What will I do now? What do I want to do now? There's no going back to my old normal. So what is my new normal? Well, before I even start answering that, let's go back way farther into the story. When I was a little bean, I loved storytelling. I constantly watched movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, listened to music, watched music videos, looked at art, played video games, read graphic novels, books, comic books, loved watching theater. I loved all forms of storytelling. As little beans, my sister Ellie and I made up really fantastical stories of adventure and time travel, espionage, partying at balls, and fabulous ball gowns. At very young ages of 5 and 6, we're able to create worlds and stories that actually made adults who would just observe us playing a little bit shocked that we could come up with such cohesive stories while just playing with Barbies together. And as I grew up and I got my first camcorder, I would film a ton of shorts and skits with my siblings, and we were very much inspired by skits that we would see on YouTube, which was just a few years old at the time. Guess I'm old. I don't want to discuss it. When I went to high school, this passion for storytelling expanded when I learned how to edit with Premiere Pro instead of Windows Movie Maker. I learned how to make comics without Microsoft Word and used InDesign instead. I learned about everything, like photography, voice acting, graphic design, stage acting, script writing, directing, producing, costume design, character design, storyboarding, 2D animation, stop motion animation, literally anything about telling stories. I took that class. The thing is, I was really good at these classes. Like, I wouldn't average anything below a 96 in these classes. But I had no confidence I could actually do these things or apply them to a real job. So I just kept telling myself, I'm just taking these courses because it's a hobby of mine. I would look into more what I thought were practical professions, like a preschool teacher, carpenter, auto mechanic, and landed on the goal of starting a small graphic design and photography business. By the time I graduated high school, I was unsure if eventually starting that small graphic design business is what I really wanted to do. So I decided, because I definitely couldn't afford college, I would take some time off of school, go to work, and keep looking into courses and just figure out what I wanted to do. And now we're at the part of the story where the brain injury comes in. My first job was terrible. There was bad management. I was inappropriately harassed multiple times, and after a series of really unfortunate events there, I had an accident, and we're kind of back to the beginning. For 6 years, I have had my life on pause. At the time, doctors were telling me things like, oh, you're really young, so you're gonna bounce back and you'll probably be fine. And because I kept being told that, I thought, oh, I guess I'll get better. I guess my brain will heal. And so 1 year went by, and then 2 years, and I realized that something was really wrong. And I again reached out through the channels you're supposed to go through. They're supposed to provide care, give you doctors, compensate you if you can't work. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it kind of is. See, they have this reputation of causing really unnecessary stress and even refusing to give help to people who have well documented that they need it. A lot of times these cases turn into legal battles, and that's what happened to mine. It's been very stressful and not fun. It's looking like it's gonna go well, but I'm skeptical. I always am skeptical because at least if it doesn't work out, I won't be disappointed, but it probably will. I think I'm just being paranoid. But what does this mean for the future? You know, we've talked about how much I love storytelling and I was good at it, and a brain injury. What does this have to do with YouTube and everything else? You know, you guys are asking good questions. You're asking good questions. I see you. It means that because my life was on 100% pause for 6 years while I was dealing with all this, I never took those courses. I never started that business. I never did anything. I never made any choices that I really wanted to, except for making this channel. I made this YouTube channel, and then another, and then another, and another, and a Twitch channel, but we don't talk about Bruno, am I right? My first channel, my ASMR channel, was a much needed escape from everything that was going on. I told myself, let's really give it a shot and treat this like a full-time job. You're helping others, you're distracting yourself from your situation, and you know what? Maybe it can become a way to support yourself, you know? And I gave myself 3 years. I said, Tatiana, put the 100% that you have left in your body. You know, you're running at 65, but what somehow I said, take 100 out of the 65 and put it towards this channel and put everything you have into it. And a lot of really awesome things have happened. I mean, the community here, the comments are almost never negative, which is really rare. Like, we almost never get negative comments. Everyone here is down for everything and just wants to chill. You've seen me experience games and franchises for the first time. You've laughed and relaxed, and maybe I cried sometimes, but we've had a ton of relaxing fun. I've had the opportunity to work with devs and get codes for games to review or even play early. I've been on 2 awesome ASMR podcasts. I've been invited to a panel on the online ASMR TingleCon convention. I couldn't make it, but the fact that I was even invited was so awesome, and the panel is really great. You guys should check it out. Everyone that was invited did such a good job. I've collaborated with creators I look up to in the community. I mean, heck y'all, I was in a reaction video on Disney Dreamlight Valley's channel, like a Disney game, like reaction trailer. Like, that's wild. All because of the support you have given me on both my channels. I used to live stream almost every day for just over a year, I think, and it was amazing. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had, and I really miss it. There have been so many positives in making content on YouTube that I have to say thank you, but there have also been negatives. I think this year a lot of the negatives have outweighed the positives. For one thing, the channel has not grown much, if at all, this year. I think literally it's like 400 subscribers for all of this year, which is really bad for this channel. Comparing it to itself from last year or the year before, that is horrible. And a lot of it, I think it's because of a lot of things. I think it's because, one, people are getting kind of back to some sort of normalcy, going to work and school and spending way less time online. 2, I think YouTube hates my channel and hates ASMR. And 3, some games have not been as popular. Wait, let's go back. YouTube hates ASMR? Yeah, I think they do. And I also think they've low-key shadow banned my channel from you guys and other people. I kind of have some proof that they've done this. For example, I asked you guys in a poll, and a lot of you said you don't even see my videos on your recommended and you're subscribed, or you get no notifications. The reason I think I've been shadow banned, and some of you may actually remember this, but about a year ago, YouTube accused me of being a minor and making content that is harmful for the platform. I never got a strike. I never got a takedown notice. Nothing was demonetized. They just kept turning comments off on my videos without my knowledge. And they weren't even marking my videos as made for children or like something that should be restricted from children. The first video this happened to was my room tour, where you can't even see me in any way. You just see my room and you hear my voice. But no action was taken against my channel. The only thing that happened is the views went down. My video stopped being recommended. My channel stopped being recommended. And I noticed a decline in subscribers that started and viewership that started at that time. And I love making these videos because you guys have supported these videos, and it's only because of your support watching the videos. Those of you who are still here watching and enjoying, you commenting, liking the videos. Those of you who are members who are directly, literally carrying and supporting this channel right now. Because of all of your effort to keep this channel going, I don't want to stop. So I'm not going to. But I don't think that YouTube can be my focus anymore. You know, I don't think I can put 100% into it anymore. So what does that mean? Well, let's answer all the questions right now. Because YouTube has gone the way it has in the 3 years I gave myself, which I would say is objectively very good. Again, we have all these amazing things that happen. I'm not trying to overshadow with a dark cloud all these awesome things, because these are awesome. We're holding on to those positive things. And when you put your 100% and all this effort into these videos and they're hardly getting out and you're not growing, it becomes just all this effort and everything with no growth and no nothing to look forward to, you know, no goals you can set, because no matter what you do, it's not working. You know, after getting the results of the SPECT scan, I had to come to terms with the fact I'm not getting better, and that I'm at the point where I'm going to be 30, I'm going to be 26. I have to start over. I have to basically throw those 6 years away and pick up from what I was going to do, which was decide what courses I wanted to take, because I love storytelling, and that's probably what I should do. It's something I can do from home, but I have to learn skills that I didn't get to learn or finish learning in high school. For example, a lot of you know I'm taking courses in Blender 3D because it's accessible at home. I'm able to make really good renders and stuff. I can learn it from home. I'm taking a course on it. I'm also learning 2D art because I want to make a webcomic, because I have so many stories and ideas that I've literally written and have ready. They just need to be flushed out more. And whether it's a graphic novel or an animation or, like comics or whatever it is, a book, whatever it is, I want to make something. I want to tell stories. It's what I'm really passionate about. I feel like I've ignored it for so long. And after this huge detour in my life, it's what I know that I want to do. And I need the time to put into the courses to learn what I need to learn, and then develop these stories on the side. And focusing on YouTube 100% doesn't give me that time. It's just going in a circle, it feels like. So videos on the channel will continue. The channels will stay up, and I'll post content. I'll aim for once a week, one video a week, and we'll see how it goes. We'll do one video a week, and if I can't get a video out because I'm working on a project or something else came up, then I won't beat myself up if the video doesn't get out. And YouTube is becoming more of a hobby for me now. So I think the focus of the content won't be gameplays as much anymore. Videos will probably revolve around like game reviews or letting you guys know of games I find that are really cool, because I'll still be playing games and stuff. That's just what I do, just for myself. And I will be basically sharing that with you guys, or sharing reviews, which you guys mentioned you did enjoy. And then there might be some gameplay sprinkled in there. Members already actually kind of got a notice about this, but memberships, there will be no more perks on these Sleepy Dumpling memberships. Dumpling memberships, your membership is not changing at all, but for the Sleepy Dumpling tier, basically the bonus videos, the bonus video and the 2 early access videos will cease to exist, and the Discord will probably be deleted, the channel, and that level will probably be you guys will still have the level, but you just won't have that extra chat, if that makes sense. Like your levels in Discord will stay there, but the perks will be removed as of October 1st. There will be no more perks. They will be deleted. And yeah, that's it. Just so that I can focus on creating something and doing something I'm really, really excited about and passionate about, and something I've always wanted to do, which is what I would have done, if this accident hadn't happened and I had a very different outcome. But, I can still do what I wanted. It just took a little longer to get there. And I've kind of come to that acceptance and realization. But trust me, this decision was not like a quick decision. I've been contemplating this, like I said, since March, for a long time, and my sister and I have talked about it extensively. She probably got tired of it, and she's like the last time I spoke to her was like a week ago, and she's like, Tatiana, I think you know what you want to do. But yeah, for those of you who stay with the channel, thank you so much. Those of you who enjoy the content, who have been supporting the content, thank you for 3 amazing years. I have absolutely loved making content on YouTube. YouTube has its own things that cause issues with mental health, and seeing the views go down and all those things that come with it is very draining and difficult to deal with. And especially when your channel stops growing, it is a bit demoralizing. And I started to not enjoy making content for the past year because it was so defeating, feeling like YouTube just doesn't want me here. So I'm still here, YouTube bro, I'm still here, step up. But yeah, I want to make content that you guys can still enjoy, and to say thank you for 3 awesome years. This is an artwork that I have worked on, and you can have absolutely free. Think of it like maybe merch. I don't know, maybe if you guys want it on something or on stickers, I will get that settled and give that out to you guys, like a coat. Like I'll basically set up so you guys can get stickers. It might be cool on a sticker. But I made this artwork of kind of 3 tiers for the 3 years of YouTube, and then all the different things like Pokeballs and Junimo, Dumpling for all my Dumpling members, all the cool stuff like Animal Crossing Leaf, just little references to stuff from the channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you guys have done, and that's why I'm not gonna full-blown quit. I'm just taking my focus somewhere else, and one day, I'm so hopeful, like in a year or something, I can share with you guys a project. I can share with you guys something that I've made that hopefully you guys can enjoy. And that's my goal, is to keep making people happy and giving people experiences. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm just doing it in a different way than making videos on YouTube. And it was a really intense 3 years, and the making content on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie, has saved my life a couple times over the past couple years. And it's just meant the absolute world to make content for all of you. I've enjoyed it with my whole heart. Like the parts I loved, I just loved to death. Like I loved it. And I hope that just once I made you smile or feel better after a garbage day, or even helped you catch some sleep. Thank you so much. And as always, I hope that you have sweet, sweet dreams.